Hey, hey. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I am here in the flesh. So I literally have yet to put on my brows, which, that's always my challenge. So I'm just moisturizing my face this morning or now. Before we go into my top 5 favorite products, and also we're going to look at coverage. So because my eyebrows are my own animal, I am not going to do my brows so much because that'll take a lot of your time. So I'm going to more so concentrate on again, top 5 things, and also coverage options, because we have several. And so I've already just moisturized my face. Next thing you want to do is, of course, put on a primer. Reason why you put on a primer is because it helps to keep your makeup on for you all day. Also, it's a protective barrier between your skin and also the foundation and the elements and all that good stuff. So you can see I just used a little amount is all you need. And I kind of just dab mine over or around and then just rub it in. And it feels like silk. I promise you. This is like so amazing that even when I don't put on any makeup or what have you, I put this on because I just love how it feels. So super awesome. If you're out there, just comment, let me know that you're there, and I'll be sure to respond and answer any questions. It's a rainy day here in Houston, so yeah, that's why I still have actually pretty good light. Usually it's not so good because when it's raining, of course, it's kind of muggy, so that's the difference there. So I am going to go with first my favorite. So my thing to do, especially because I was not a makeup wearer prior to starting my Younique business, have actually only been wearing makeup a year and a half, so still fairly new for me. But I love the BB cream, which is a tinted moisturizer and a complexion enhancer. So if you don't have a whole lot of things that you need to cover, then this will be a very nice coverage for you. I used to say it's not, it's usually for people to normal to dry skin, but I actually have a lot of customers that use it and have oily skin, and they love it. So if you are like many, busy and don't always have time to put on makeup and that kind of thing, this is definitely your best friend because of the fact that you literally, just do this and move on. And the same is true for, our other foundation, which I'll show you. But again, if you're not a makeup wearer, then this definitely will be like your cup of tea. So just kind of know that I love this stuff. So hopefully you can see just what it did over here versus here. And I'll kind of come back a little bit so you can see the difference. But this is like my go-to. This is one of my favorites. So this is one of my top. All right. So I'll say that. Okay. Now, on the other side, I'm going to use our Chanel or our liquid foundation. My color is Chanel. And of course you always want to empty the dropper because the dropper has extra product in there, and so you don't want that kind of settling, and then you just give it a little bit of shake. So if you could just say hello, and how's your day going, where you checking in from. I'm just gonna put, because I'm only doing one side of my face, I'm gonna do like 3 drops. Okay, and that should be plenty. So I'll do 3 drops there, and I always kind of pat it around, and then you do the same thing in the circular motions. Now, I did say I was going to show you my top 5, but I will tell you this skincare is hands down the best for me. I actually, the skincare was the very first thing that I purchased when I started. So prior to using Younique skincare, I can tell you I had dark spots under my eyes to the point that I felt like I needed concealer. So I would always wear concealer and that kind of thing when I had a special occasion. But now I don't feel like I need that because definitely it is not as dark as it was. All right. Now, the difference between these two, notice this one gives you like a dewy type look. And this one, in just a second, you'll see that it will dry to a matte finish. And hopefully you can see that fairly well. I don't know what this light will do. No, it gives a cast off, so let's not do that. But you can see that it does dry to like a matte versus this one is very dewy. So that's the difference. For those of you that like a fuller coverage or a full coverage, this is like a medium coverage, I think. And I just love this too. It gives you a what we like to call Photoshop in a bottle because it gives you a smooth look. But if you are a full coverage person, then of course you can always come back with the pressed powder as well and put that on top. In my opinion, you get two different looks if you use a brush versus a brush to apply a foundation brush versus a sponge. But you know, try it, see which works best for you. And so I'm just going to get my full coverage over here because on the other side, I'm going to show you what I do daily. So since that's my favorite. That's the thing I know how to do with my eyes closed, right? Even with this, I could probably do with my eyes closed. But definitely that I do with my eyes closed. So this is a full coverage. And then the other side, as I said, is, well, you saw what it was. So you can see that there. All right. So there we have that. And then just because for good measure, so I don't be looking weird with these eyebrows, I'm going to just use the brow gel just to kind of blend a little. So it don't look too crazy. And the brow gel does have fibers in it, like the mascara, so it kind of helps with that. Okay. So it kind of gives little hairs, if you will, or fibers. Say hairs, but that's basically what it's doing. And you know how it is, ladies, when you have a very bad wax job on your brows. So I'm currently in the process of growing them back, which is why they're kind of ungroomed because, and I have a brow pencil. This one is a liner that I decided to use as a brow pencil, but we do have an actual brow pencil. I just can't put my hands on it right now. So that's why I'm using this. Okay. All right. So we'll just do one eyebrow since this is the eye that I'll focus on to put everything else on. Okay. So you can see, yeah, we do got stuff for that too. All right. Very good. So that's on there. So that's coverage. So liquid, BB cream, you can get a liquid foundation that dries matte. You can put a powder on top if you're a pressed powder person. And this pressed powder gives you, of course, a matte or flat look for those that are new to makeup. You know, matte is just saying that you have no sheen to it versus this, you'll notice it has a sheen to it. That one, not so much. Okay, so that's the difference there. So I'm going to go into, oh, shucks. Okay, thank you. All right, so this is not necessarily one of my top 5, but I do have it out, which is palette 4. I do like palette 4 very much. You know, I use it, wear it, love it. So I did want to just kind of show you that and put a little bit on my eyes because I'm going to do a little eye look over on this side. So I'm going to just do 2 colors today just to keep it quick. So let's just put on the Arrogant first in my crease. So if you're out there, just kind of jump on and say, hey, let me know you're there. And if you are watching the replay, of course, just comment and I'll see the comment and I'll come back and respond. So if you have any questions, so feel free to do that. I will tell you, placement of your hand is very important. If you're way down here, it's kind of strong, versus here you get a little more play, if you will, and it allows you to kind of blend out a little bit better because it's a softer touch, I guess. So it kind of helps that. I will also tell you, this is my eye that has like the hooded eye. So that's kind of why I go up a little bit on that. So, okay. All right, very good. I'm blending that out some more. I was going to bring some music in here, but I thought about it too late. So that's why we don't have music playing. If you are wondering. All right, and so with this, I'm actually going to put, let's use this little onyx, which is like a silver looking color, onyx right here. I'm going to use that one in the movable part of my eye. I'm sorry, I'm all out of sorts. I don't know why I feel like I'm rushing, or I need to rush, let me say that. Like somebody's waiting on me. I know my husband would appreciate that if I did that, but right now, for whatever reason, I feel like I'm rushing. All right, so that's honest on that one, and I have that. Okay, very good. All right, and so let's move into my second favorite besides the BB cream, which is the bronzer. Bronzer is my life. Okay, I love the bronzer. This is the color Malibu. It's the darkest color, and that's actually the one that I prefer. And of course, you just kind of put this up in the highlight area of your face, and this is where I place it. And we do have a new highlight that is coming out. I'm super excited about. Doesn't come out till March 1st, but be on the lookout because it's coming. So definitely, if you want to know about it, you can message me. I have a little group that I can put you in so you can be in the know. All right. Look at that, baby. Yes. All right. Awesome. I love it. All right. So this is my go-to, like every day, BB cream, bronzer. That's my thing. That's my jam. So I do that. So number 2 is the bronzer. Third, I love our liners. I just do. They're pretty long wearing. I love how they glide on. I'll kind of put this on my hand so you can, I'll let that sit for a second. But I love the liners. And this color is Proper. It's a dark brown. All right. So this is number 3, right? Yeah. Number 3. Oh no. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna slow down. Mentally, I'm going fast, and it's just causing me to move weird. All right. So if you just joined or you have joined, say hello, hello. I love to know that you're out there. A little trick, I just did it without saying it, but to get the best cut, if you will, for your pencil, when you're sharpening, instead of moving your pencil, move your sharpener. So that gives you a better cut. So something to think about. Or did I say it in reverse? Okay. Say move your pencil. No, move your sharpener. Move your sharpener to get the best one. Okay, so that's that. So that's our liner. This is my third favorite thing. And then, of course, fourth is going to be our mascara. Of course, it would have to be the top. I'm missing something because that's 1, 2, 3. Mascara. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe it was palette 4. I do like it. I told y'all I do. So it must have been palette 4 because I pulled everything out. All right, so I'm putting on the gel first, and you're just going to do strokes, straight up, clean strokes. And I'm focusing on tips. And notice, I will tell you, be kind to yourself, okay? Because when you are doing your mascara application, just like yes, right? Some days you have clear days, some days you don't. So when you are applying your mascara, same thing. Some days your application is like bam, and then some days you're like, what just happened? So just be kind. Just know that, you know, it's just like a bad hair day. Hey, you can fix it. We do have a lash comb if you felt the need to separate. I think so far I'm doing a fairly good job. And hopefully I don't need the lash comb because I have daughters that like to take my stuff. So it's not in here. Surprise, surprise. Not surprise, really, because they do that. Okay. So, and it doesn't do it justice if you're looking on the camera. I will tell you that. And of course, you got to do the mascara face. If you're not doing this, you're not doing it right. Okay. I'm looking over at that mirror, y'all. Because I know y'all want me looking all in y'all face, so I'm doing it over there. Hopefully you appreciate that. And you end with the gel, I will say that, because you don't want fibers falling in your eyes. So that's why you do it like that. And of course, if you get a little mess up, which will happen, it's totally okay. You just get your little brush and blend it out. And life is good. Life is good. All right. So there you have it. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that wasn't it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. This will be 4. Here is 5. Oh my gosh, how can I forget this? 5 is blush. I am now a blusher girl. I was not a blusher girl before, of course, but I love blush, y'all. And my favorite color is the color Scandalous. It's a pretty bright looking color. It's mineral based, so of course you don't need a whole lot. You don't want to use a whole lot because then you might look like a clown. But I do love it. So apples of the cheeks, and as y'all can see, look how much I put on there. All right, but don't fret. You know, as they say, blending is your cardio. So if you go too far, you just blend. Sometimes I gotta get this big brush. Have mercy. There, okay, better. That's why you don't need a whole lot, y'all. And this will last you a minute because of the effect. So, all right. I'm sorry. I'm like all over here. All right. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Okay, so that was 4. Hello. So 1 BB, 2 bronzer, 3 liner, 4 mascara, and 5 blush. Blush is my favorite. I am going to do some lips, and y'all know my motto, every girl needs a red lip, okay? And so we are going to use the amazing liner that I love, which is my 3rd item. And I am looking for, have mercy. Okay, I usually do very well and bring everything over, but guess what? I did not bring over my tester. I don't, because I do demos with my lip stuff, I don't use them personally. So, y'all, I'm not going to be able to do it. So, I'm just going to use the liner to do my lips. And do I have a bond on? My daughter is nearby. I could call her, but she might say, Mom, why are you calling me? How about this? Instead of doing that, since it's gonna be dry and matte anyway, how about just do a red sultry, which is this is a splash. Hello Nelly. This is a lip stain, and so you'll notice it does not spill. And I will tell you, let me tell you after I finish this, because then I'm gonna sound and look crazy. All right, I will tell you with this, it does go on very wet, but it will dry, which we will see in just a moment. And also in March, we will be having new colors of the lip stain. Which is gonna be awesome. I think it's 3 new colors, so just know that. But sultry is still red, as you can see, because I love red. So here is my look for today. So hopefully you have enjoyed it. Again, if you have any questions, please comment. I'll come back and answer those questions. Thank you so much for jumping on, those that did. And if you're watching the replay, same thing. Post your comments. I love to hear from you. See what you like. See if you can do it. If you have any questions, tips, you know, that kind of thing. Hey, let me know. All right. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.